Yeah, come on.
It's a painful memory of a familiar pain. I want to break free and not faint. I know it hurts, but I need to run from the...
I can't think of anything more revolting than accidentally playing the vocal version. Disgusting. It's okay for me to say that because it's mine. I did a little project with Cement Tea a while back. We did a little collab where I had to sing talk kind of thing, and it's not my strong suit. But I don't know. I was setting things up last second, and it turned out that way. But hey, everybody. Hope you're having a good. I don't know what day it is. Saturday. Happy Saturday. How are you guys holding up? I am delighted that I was able to sleep through the trees being cut down. They did not crush into the ceiling and kill me, unfortunately. Also, hey Mush, how are you doing? Also, hi Cassiel. Those are the ones in the other chat. Yeah, so with my whole thing is that I'm two characters. There's like a lore reason why. In my panels, there's a website, and that will kind of link you to the kind of lore reasons why there are two of us. But I kind of equally, or at least I like to think, so I equally balance my two forms. PumpkinSynth, who is the channel name, is the one with the red hair ribbons. And then the one that wears black and white is Nanessa. I don't typically have both models out at the same time. I usually only do that for special occasions, and even then, that's not very often. And I've been doing it lately with my Halloween week streams, which kind of didn't go good in the end. A little bit of awkward timing. I don't want to turn this into a Menhera discussion stream, but yesterday I kind of very impulsively and emotionally announced a hiatus. And my plan was to take all of November off and just go away. Now, there's still a part of me that kind of wants to do that and thinks that it would help me in a lot of ways, but it'll also hurt me in ways as well. And because I know it feels like doing certain stuff to take care of my mental health will actually hurt my streaming career or whatever, so I just feel like I can never do anything, and it makes it all worse. But I just haven't been able to, I don't know, when I'm not feeling good, which is happening way too often, I can't be near people. I shut down. Like, I shut down really fast and really bad. And I'm able to predict it sometimes. And yet I'm like, I gotta try. Like, if I quit every single time I'm a little bit upset, then I'll never stream again. And then it ends badly. I shut down, and then I ended up had to end the stream. And I guess I just got fed up that it keeps happening, that I don't really have any control about this kind of thing. But unfortunately, we have been planning, well, not unfortunately, but timing-wise, we had this Nikudachi thing in the works for a long time now, and I'm not going to cancel on that. So that's why I'm kind of like immediately live after all of that. But if things were a little bit different, I probably would not be streaming today. You know what I mean? Social battery gets drained too, and then I get shit feeling what to despair. I think it's a lot more than a social battery. That's my problem, but it is what it is. But I woke up really, really late today. I realized when I hit the live button that I hadn't gotten out of my sleepwear. I kind of took the day and just slept. I stayed up really late today. I stayed up really late last night because I decided to finally play Mouthwash, and I skipped out on it because I thought it was just going to be some overrated Tumblr game. I don't know. I didn't think it was actually going to be good. I heard what the premise was about. I kind of spoiled everything. Tried it out. And I'm like, you know what? This actually kind of seems like it'll be cool. So I played it all in one go. I liked it. I thought it was fine. So hello, Juman. So sleep time, sadly. I started reading a manga by the creator of Monster, and he also did that Pluto manga. I think it's called Billy Bat or something. I started reading that, but I've been so like sleepy that I just slept instead. I liked it. I thought it was good. I wish that it was longer. I played the other game they made a while back, like How Fish Was Made. I feel like Mouthwashing was a lot more what's the term? Ambitious. It was pretty cool. I like Girl the most. I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn on my fan. It's been a while since I've seen how Fish was made. I don't really remember how it goes, but I think it's a considerably shorter experience. I think that was like about an hour. I don't even remember if I played it or if I watched my friend play it. Also, hello Dino, how are you doing? But look, I got a little decked out background. I've been trying to play with effects more. I would say that Nikudachi has been a bit of a motivator to try to play around and be a little bit more creative, not to act like this is the most creative thing you've ever seen. It's like posturization, warbly effects, scan line type stuff, but I wasn't even doing anything like that at all. I haven't really been playing or having too much fun lately. So I've been trying a little bit harder, messing around with video editing, like Canva. I'm wanting to kind of explore into other programs, but it's felt good lately to try, you know. A lot of Dachis expand in there. The tool set. I don't know what any of those words mean. What words? Just started out learning a bunch of stuff because the group is fun. It is fun. I want to eventually get through the commissions and then I can maybe draw more Nikudachi related art. Also, I do apologize if I'm not able to get to people's messages because the chat's a little bit busy. Also, for people who are new, this is not normally my demeanor or how I act. Typically, I am a bit more high energy and less deadpan. I mean, I'm always a little deadpan, but not quite like this. So you're kind of catching me at a off period, but whatever. But this will be my last stream for October. I'll probably either return like right November 1st or maybe at the end of November, week 1. Yeah, I'm not in the mood, sorry. Always a bit dead inside, but it fits the theme. It does. Though it'll only be like 2 weeks though, so it'll be fine. But yeah, so Nikudachi, we revealed that we were a join-in member a few weeks ago, but we haven't really talked too much about like what it is. I'm gonna make sure I got this terminology right. Okay, I think you refer to it as an ARG. I don't know anything at all because I'm always sheltered in my own little world. But it's an ARG group. We have a lot of members. We got approached a few months ago about joining, and it was kind of exciting. I'm like, oh, this seems kind of neat. It seems like a kind of like little project more than just kind of like a casual hangout kind of thing. Let me try and get us. It is the Nikudachis. So you got me, you got Mame, you got Ghost, you got Antenna, you got June, and you got Bucket. I feel like we make a really cute lineup. Antenna colored all of these illustrations and Ghost drew them all. It was super fun seeing like everybody all together. I really loved it. And there's individual profile artwork things for each of us. That's on our Nikudachi Twitter if you want to check that out. I made a little command. For now, it's gonna link to our Twitter, but eventually I'm gonna update it to link to our website. And also, I believe that we are allowed to plug the Discord, correct? So I think I wrote it as Nikucord. So if you want to join our Discord, there's the link right there. It's kind of cool. Like the Discord has been like dormant for a while, so now it's gonna finally, you know, now it's open to the public. People can kind of chat, socialize. It'll be kind of cool to meet some new people. Also, thank you, Faultier. Thank you. Also, hello, Augmented. Augmented did not enjoy the Japanese movie Pulse from 2001. I think it has multiple different names. I think it's called Circuit in Japan, and then it also had like a really shitty American remake. I want to watch the shitty American remake because it looks so whack. It looks so American remake. I don't know how the hell that... we watched the Japanese version. I don't know how that movie managed to be 2 hours. It was incredible, but I thought it was kind of enjoyable. I'm not actually that into Japanese ghost movies that much, or rather I haven't found the right one. Because I saw, you know, The Ring. I thought it was fine. Saw this one, thought it was fine. Saw a bit of The Grudge. Thought it was fine. Although I don't think I finished it. I need to get back to it. Yeah, it definitely wasn't scary, but I did appreciate some of the subtletyness of it. I feel like when it comes to ghosts and horror media, there's ways to do it right. I would say that they mostly did it right. They did a lot of, it's like mostly practical effects and stuff like that. They weren't doing an over-reliance on, like, somebody, like, jumping out of nowhere and going boo. Like, they don't do that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. It had pretty good atmosphere. 2 hours long because nothing happens. Yeah. But the reason why I wanted to watch it is because I was just getting recommended mouthwash and stuff on YouTube. I started looking into it because, like, I guess a lot of people got mad about the Anya Nendoroid, which I get why. So I'm just like, huh. So I started getting recommended mouthwash and stuff. And they said that Anya was inspired by Shelley Duvall in The Shining, which is like, oh, wait, yeah, that's kind of obvious. And then there's a guy who was inspired by the character in the Circuit/Pulse movie, and I'm like, yeah, it's literally him. Also, I'm not really good at structured streams, so I'm gonna be back and forth between talking about Nikudachi and talking about a fucking movie from 2001. Oh, it's Cairo. But Cairo means circuit, right? I'm maybe remembering wrong. Like the techno horror concept. I thought it was kind of cool. If you gotta take a break to recharge your mental batteries, we'll be here waiting for your return. It would be nice. Before the crash out, I was already having like micro crash outs, and I'm thinking like, man, if I could just disappear from November and use that time to just have more free time to work on other stuff, and then come back when I get bored of being on break, because that's usually what happens. If you go on a break for a year, dumb and Hera, you'll get bored like within 2 weeks. Well, it must happen because I never take breaks. I think the last real break I took was it was against my will because of the hurricane thing. More bodies. Niku, because like, if I made it like Nikudachi Discord, I would be too lazy to type all that. So Niku Chord, it makes it kind of like short and kind of sweet. But yeah, so I'm really happy. I should also disclose, because there might be a little bit of confusion. So me and Mame are still in the Dollhouse Discord. Mame is the founder of Dollhouse, and then I'm like the co-founder. We are still Dollhouse members. We will still be in that Discord and everything. But all of us as individual members are allowed to join other groups, other projects. Like Dollhouse is not really like any kind of like corpo or like LARP corpo or anything like that. So Nikudachi is kind of like a side thing. So I just wanted to clear that up. That Dollhouse will still remain. It definitely happens when I feel I'm forcing myself to do stuff. I just do something else and I get bored. I want to go and create again before long. Yeah. I'm glad you guys like Dollhouse. I'm kind of suddenly drawing a blank though, because like I didn't like ever take any time to plan about how I would structure this. But I guess we can kind of like introduce the members. So today with the Nikudachi relays, we started off with Ghost. Ghost is a weirdo. And anyway, then after him was June Candy Pants. He's like a soothing ASMR boy or something, and he's like a butcher, and like he really likes meat. It's really cool. Go back. Oh, okay. So Ghost is a ghost dog, like fetish character person. So like they like to have their ass beat and like wear plugs and shit. Don't make me feel bad. You're making me self-conscious. I think I'm gonna go on the hiatus. What's wrong with the acceptance? Self-acceptance is part of mental health, although I guess you're not the one struggling right now. June's glasses are not real, and he surprised us. He lied to us. He didn't show us that he had another model. He had a Psycho model like we did, and he didn't show it or anything, which is just kind of wild to me. I don't know why he would do that. And then Mei Meow is a Malkavian Nyan Pyre. Me saying Nyan doesn't feel. I'm not the weirdest one. I'm the normie of the group. But that's Mei Meow. She's a little Malk girl, and she's got a new costume that she's going to be revealing tomorrow. Actually, I think Bucket is too. Oh, I'm gonna ahead of myself. And then 10's debut. Like I think your model debut is tomorrow, right? Right? Like your debut and your model too. But Mame is one of my closest friends of all time. We've known each other for many years, and so it's really nice to be able to be in this group with her. If she wasn't in it, I would have been nervous. And then we have Antenna. She likes Twin Peaks just like me. I love Twin Peaks, and I don't see a lot of Twin Peaks coded characters in the VTubing sphere, so I really appreciate that. Really like their design and everything. Kind of came up with that quick because I kind of needed the dopamine of seeing what her form was gonna be. But I think of her as like kind of like the leader to me anyway. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna like obey her or anything. Because she wants to find like Paranorman, and I'm a Paranorman, so she's kind of like a threat, but not that much of one. Because I mean, she doesn't do anything to us, right? I don't think she actually. She's not gonna exercise me or make me exercise. And then we have Bucket, who is a little mouse girl. She's kind of like a little bit toxic, and that's okay. She likes to keep people in cages, probably because she's been in cages, so they should be in the cage too. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. And she wants to be a nugget, which is kind of cool. As an aside, you weren't wrong, but you did. I wasn't like, it wasn't a malicious description. It was just saying. I like that about you. I like fetish people. No, somebody's gonna make me exercise. Please don't do that. If you ever meet a ghost, please don't make them exercise. Please don't make them run on the treadmill. They'll get tired. But Nikudachi, like, so we're like a cult, and we have this like creature thing. It's like a bunny or something. Looks like meat. And he's okay. He's like I think he's like the actual leader or something, but I don't care. I don't listen to him. They do even in the afterlife. What, ghosts exercising? Not fetish ghosts exercising, but all ghosts. I like Bucket's ears. You know, that you can have rabbit paws as keychains. I would like to have her ears as a keychain. Cause like, have you ever felt like a little rabbit ear, or like, oh, she's a mouse? You know what I mean? Little mouse ear. You kind of rub that thing. It's like really thin. And you kind of rub it. It's like really delicate. That shit's so sick. Exercise ghosts by making them play Ring Fit. I think Mame has one of those. Don't you? I don't... Oh, Mame, you should get... Like, I think you used to want one, didn't you? Like, what Adidas costumes or whatever. Well, I just think that, like, Bucket, if you're gonna have a nugget, like, toggle... Somebody's got to take those pieces. Yeah. Mame does Rain Fit stream sometimes. Yeah, tracksuit. There you go. That's the name for it. I forgot the name entirely. Oh, so I also wanted to say I'm sorry to all the Nikudachi members. I don't think it'll take anybody too long to figure it out. But I am a little bit chaotic and impulsive, and I will act up, so you have to kind of control me if you can. What is this a bad word? I'm gonna remove it. It's probably evil. A bookmark? You think that my ribbon's a bookmark? You were so right. I never thought about that. That's actually a great idea. Too bad I don't read. Hello, Namahai. Oh, it might not be. I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, even if it was, I mean, it's fine. Thank you. You guys are so nice to little me. Read the fuck out of Saya and thought that was awesome. Saya Nauda. Oh, cause Twitch caught it, so I'm like, I don't know what this is. I have no idea. Put a collar and muzzle. Well, we both have collars already. They're like e-girl collars with no like special features though. Also, I have my security blanket, my little ghost cloak. Nanessa doesn't have anything though. I don't use this anymore though because the cloak was, you know, usually covering up too much of my body. So I want to show the e-girl vibe. But I think for today, I'm gonna cover myself. No, you're fine. You're fine. Even if you said like a bad word, it's more like I assume Twitch forces me to have to moderate. Thank you. Thank you. How many of the Nikudachis have collars? All of them? Uh-huh. Because, like, Mame has a collar. I don't know if Bucket has one. Bucket has, like, a few costumes. Everybody kind of has, like, a few costumes. Let me see. Let's study them. Ghost has, like, the collar of all time. Yeah, I don't think Bucket has a collar. June doesn't have one. Does he not? Look at how tiny everybody is. Why are they so small? Just take your growth pills. Our tracksuit matching set will all have collars. So like fetish jogging or something. I'm tall? Yeah. Rhino sex pills. What does the rhino aspect have to do with anything? How long have I been streaming? Alright, I gotta drag this out 30 more minutes. Do you guys have any advice on how I can do that? I don't know what to talk about. I had a matcha latte that was good, and then I wanted a latte and I wasn't allowed one. Why not? Can I have one, please? Is there a non-fetish version of jogging? I don't know. Talk about how you met the other Nikudachis. Yes. Discord. Twitter. Twitter. Or Twitch. Discord. Twitch. I met all of them on social media. Matcha, yeah, homemade. We got the powder from Amazon and then we prepared it. No. I also met some of them on Twitch. It's my memory is a little bit fuzzy. I do remember that it wasn't that long that I asked to collab with Bucket, and then I kind of turned it into a collab, and then a few weeks later, then I became part of Nikudachi, in which Bucket was in. I thought that was kind of sick. Can we talk about how you totally won't be gone that long and we won't miss you that much? I suppose. It's a bit emotional. I can't think of anything more disgusting than emotion and human feelings. It's like the top of a school or something, I think, with water tanks. I think. Do you like it? I think it's kind of cool. I made it myself. Nah, I'm just joking. I just did all the filters. I won't be gone that long, though. But I won't be on Twitter. I think that's half the problem. I won't be on Twitter. I'll maybe pop in my Discord, though. Earthbound? I need to actually play that. I want an actual latte, please. Hi, Chasen. Could somebody make me one? Isn't it nice to drink coffee when it's late in the afternoon? Because it's not good for you. It doesn't even affect me that much. I just like the sugar. It doesn't matter if I've already had one. Yesterday I had 3. Well, then we go to the grocery store if we need more. Nikudachi coffee bar. I love that. Nanessa in her room, she actually has a built-in bar. She doesn't make alcohol, though. Not for herself, anyway. Oh my god, coffee is so cool. What's been your favorite thing so far about being a VTuber these past several years? My favorite thing, kind of like all the mental breakdowns. Like, I think I like that a lot. It helps strengthen my brand as a girl on the internet. I'd like to mix drinks, like Valhalla. Valhalla's kind of cool. I like the music in it. My bottle that's about to fall, sorry. I'm gonna sip this. You want a real answer, though, not like a shit post. My favorite thing has been human connection. It has been opening up. It has been having a creative outlet for designing. Like, I really, really like designing and creating things. I'm trying to expand that, you know, instead of just only creating character designs and just drawing things, trying to do like some playful video edits, some little setups on OBS, nothing insane or anything, but having a little bit of fun. The stories of a hotel that's water tank had a dead body in it. I think I know what you're talking about. Is that in reference to the girl who, she was caught on the camera and she was looking a little bit odd, and then they ended up finding her later in that? I think that was like theorized to be a result of mental health. Have you been to that exact hotel? Very sad for her. Hope she's at peace. The only thing that's ever been eventful at the hotels that I've been to is just them smoking weed at the front desk and being mean to me. And also reviews saying they had ant infestations and blood around. Last stream for October, where am I going? I'm going on like a micro hiatus. If I had known that I was going to end up making it shorter, I wouldn't have referred to it as a hiatus. I don't think you can be a hiatus unless it's a month, right? But whenever I was convinced to make it like just 2 weeks, now it's just a break. Call it sabbatical. Apparently, what? I know what that means, the Y-I-I-K. I don't remember it anymore. Note to self, don't leave my drink alone with the Ness around. I'm only gonna take it if it's like coffee. Wait, don't spike it though. I don't feel like having your weird drug coffee drink. Oh, thank you so much for the subs. Whoa. What happened? Huh? Whoa. What? Wait, what happened? Thank you so much. Is there anything that I could do for you? Like draw for you? Please actually take me up on that. Somebody gifted me something a few days ago. I wanted to do it as a trade for a commission, and then they never hit me up and told me who they were, so I wasn't able to do anything for them. But please let me draw you something. I'll add you to my commissions. Thank you. That was very sweet of you. Wait. You're not doing this because I wasn't mad about the moderation, I swear. I'm actually not that strict in getting mad about naughty stuff. It's just Twitch that makes you have to be good. Had to be good boys and girls. Aw. No need. I saw you had the new models on the costume on the sub goal, so I thought it would be something nice. Thank you, thank you. I have like too many plans for future costumes because it's like I said, it's kind of my outlet. I feel like yeah, I mentioned it before. Growing up, I always wanted to make anime. I always wanted to make manga, but it wasn't really in the cards. I didn't really have the natural gift or the discipline to make hard work result in what I wanted out of life, So I also liked role-playing a lot back in the day. I wasn't great at it, but I loved like taking a character and writing as them and stuff like that. So with VTubing, I'm kind of able to do all of that. And that's why I go a little bit crazy with the costumes and everything. It's just a mental illness kind of thing. But I also wanted to segue that into Nikudachi. It's kind of fun to be involved in like a group kind of lore group project. And I'm trying to kind of tap into like ideas to contribute. I think that I might be willing to do other things to kind of pitch in and help, but I'm really excited to work on this project, and I really appreciate being invited to it. But again, thank you so much. Pumpkin of 1,000 costumes, House of 1,000 costumes. And Mame, speaking of thousands of costumes, Mame's got a lot too. She gave me the fashion bug, I will say. But Mame's new costume that she's going to be showing tomorrow is super cool. And Bucket's costume, I designed, I believe. That's the one that you're showing, correct? Yeah, as Ghost was saying on his stream, pretty much whenever you want fashion advice, like when it comes to character design or just in general regarding fashion, needing references that are just beyond your basic bitch Google results, usually it's always good to go to Mame for that, because she kind of has like more external sources that she pulls from than just kind of like the basic stuff like me. Have I ever done adults before? I've dabbled in the past, but there was never any interest in them. Sometimes it feels like if you want to be involved in the adopt culture, I think you need to be pretty good at networking, to like, put yourself out there, which at that time I wouldn't say that I was really great at that. So I've, technically started working on a project regarding adopts, but it's not just me. I'm working with somebody, but we have no idea when we'll actually push forward with that, but it might be in the future kind of deal. But I don't want to give spoilers, so I won't say too much. I'm glad you liked it, Bucket. I think you commissioned me and Tenna for a design kind of around the same time, and I always thought that the design that she did for you was like amazing. Like, I think she had kind of like the red ribbon on your neck. I really, really, really liked that one a lot. Mame will give you a new outfit from her brain within like 5 minutes. It's scary. For real. For real. She also sometimes has to help me because I think 75% of the time my ideas are really good, and then the rest I have like these horrible ideas, and she saves me. I will never undersell how much, undersell how much she's like saved me on a few occasions. No, Bucket, you're super cool. We like how you torture like your like little lovelies. I mean, I don't think you acknowledge it's torture, but that makes it even better. This is what happened with me. I was like, oh! Wait. Yeah, like, Riot, we have to save you from yourself. I'm gonna call you out. I'm really glad that you went to me and Mame, Riot, because we will not let you. We won't let you do it. We will protect you. We will help you. Those needles. So they're not actually needles. They're, nails. You know, like hammer and nails. I just, stick them into people. But no, I cannot sew. But man, imagine if you could. I really do like, the recommendations I get on YouTube, showing, people making custom dolls, and they will literally, like, sew, original clothes for them and stuff. Like, there's so many, like, cool things you could do if you actually, dabble in crafts and stuff. Not a house builder. I don't think I have the capability to make a stable house. I think it would be very dangerous. She tied my hands to a PS2 controller for Silent Hill. Send help. Well, that is, you gotta go play it then. But whenever I come back and I'm at full power, again, I really would like to resume Resident Evil 2 Original. This not to like pity party for very long, but I'm more angry at myself because I'm not supposed to play Resident Evil 2 1998 and not feel complete joy and have a great time. Like, so whenever I come back, I think that's what I would want to tackle when I'm like at my full like normal form, normal mindset, because I love Resident Evil 2 so much. And then we'll also resume Silent Hill F, which will be pretty cool. And then Dark Side Chronicles. I set up the Wii, and then I'll start playing Wii stuff again. It's been too long. I haven't played Wii since I was 3D. Also, what is the schedule tomorrow again? I'm gonna announce it right now. So tomorrow is gonna start off. Okay, it is how I remembered it. So tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, it's gonna start off with Antenna, then Bucket, then Mame. So that's gonna be kind of fun. I really enjoyed sitting down and watching y'all's debuts. That's another thing is whenever you stream a lot, it becomes a lot harder to just sit down and watch other people's streams, because you feel like you're just stuffing all of your time with just streaming oriented stuff. So I think that during this break, I will be able to kind of just like pop around and just like chill in y'all's streams and just relax for once. So I look forward to that. What have you guys even been playing lately? Fellow VTubers, what have you been streaming? I'm drawing a blank because I did... Oh, Mame was playing Wind Waker, I think. Soma? The kind of like... I don't know if I would call it a submarine game, but... Half-Life Opposing Force? Is that your first time playing it? Aw, thank you. You're so sweet. Haven't been streaming since I've been waiting for a debut, but I've been playing Silent Hill F on your own time. Did you finish it? Mina actually just finished it the other day. When I finish it, I'm just gonna Google what the story is, because I don't want to play it multiple times after. Oh, Faith, is that, like, published by New Blood, I think? Right? Binging Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I've been resisting getting that, because, like, so damn expensive, but it looks really fun. I don't know what the consensus is about it, though, if it's better than new Mario Kart or not, because I know a lot of people have issues with the new Mario Kart, but maybe in functional term, performance, maybe the Sonic one still isn't as good. It is better. Well, there you go. Your first time going through it. Mina really like... wait, I think Mina likes Opposing Force. There was another one, Blue Shift, I think. I'm debating on whether I get an N64 RE2 or PS1 RE2. Well, I would recommend the PlayStation one because you won't get the overly compressed audio. That's kind of like the intended way to experience it. If you play it on N64, it'll be a lot more like bit crushed or whatever. Which, I mean, not bad or anything, but I would just go with the PlayStation 1. Mario Kart is objectively better, and anyone saying otherwise is coping. Really? Well, how do you feel about the in-between courses, where I guess it's a straight line or something, and everybody hates those? Even if you don't like the in-between tracks in the new one, the actual tracks are so much better designed. That's what I was kind of thinking. Like, in terms of, if you take away that big glaring flaw, how are they as, like, racing games? And I was going to assume that the Mario Kart one would be so, mainly just because, you know, it's Nintendo. Although, speaking of Nintendo, I guess that new Pokemon came out, right? I don't know if I really like how it looks. It's a little bit uglily lit from some of the screenshots that I've seen. Looks like it could have just been some other game, I don't know. Does that make sense? But I've seen some cute things, like I guess your Pokemon can follow you around. I saw somebody running around and Totodile, Chikorita, and stuff was running with them, even running ahead of them. And then they're like sitting at cafes and Totodile's sitting at them with the cafe. I love Totodile. The problem is Nintendo tries to force the intermission tracks on to more people. What sucks is that I don't know if Nintendo typically will do drastic overhaul patches. Like, would Nintendo actually be like, okay, since you guys hate it so much, we'll just completely remove it? It's like, I'm going to assume not. I did hear that they were supposed to lessen the,
names of our friends.
Oh, thank you for the follow. I think Nintendo was supposed to lessen how much they would occur, but apparently it didn't actually work. Also, I apologize. Whenever I was on the start and soon screen, I did get a few follows and I didn't properly thank you, so thank you. Also, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nintendo has a habit of wanting people to play games their way. In a way, I kind of respect that, sort of. Like, it's tricky because sometimes you should listen to fan feedback. Because sometimes, not always, because sometimes fans have terrible ideas or misunderstand the points of Series 2. But it's also sometimes nice, like, if a game dev team has a specific vision they have in mind, and they create what they want to create, and either you like it or you don't. Like, I'm always a fence sitter, but in this case, it seems that a lot of people like the in-between tracks, which is, I guess, is the problem. Copyright and people for speedruns is evil. I mean, if we're talking, like, Nintendo in a corporate sense, like, the suits and everything, I don't think anybody would disagree that they're quite evil. But even evil companies will have some people with souls working for them, kinda. But that's all good. We're very happy to talk badly about corporations here. The intermission tracks thing has gotten to a point an entire Discord server has gotten together to make invite lobbies where people can do traditional 3-lap races without the intermission tracks. That's crazy. I feel like the other thing about it that I don't like is I don't like the washed out colors. I don't like how they're supposed to be vibrant, colorful, cartoony games, and yet they look like they're like relying too much on realistic lighting, making everything look foggy and hazy all the time. Everything seems to look that way. I don't know if new Kirby's doing that though, but I don't know. I just thought like new Mario Kart looks a little bit ugly, but maybe I saw the wrong tracks. But the Sonic one looked better in the visual department, like style presentation. Because I mean, obviously the graphics of new Mario Kart are really good. What's wrong, Chasen? Did I say something bad? I always get scared if I say something to piss people off. I actually don't want to piss people off. Sonic Racing has pretty much gone all in with the customization. What do you mean? What kind? I did like that about new Mario Kart, that everybody has different costumes. I am a big fan of like the princesses, so I love Peach, I love Daisy, I love Rosalina. Seeing them in like little like summer fits and different hairstyles is really, really cute to me. But again, I don't know if I would get it anytime soon. I haven't even gotten the Switch 2 yet, still waiting. I'd like to see a Mario Kart Double Dash sequel. I wish, but I feel like they're just never gonna bother with the 2-player gimmick again. I think that they just view it in hindsight as just a gimmick, no reason to do it again. Not only can you customize your cars, but you have a gadget system where you can give yourself perks and stuff like more rings, better drift charge, etc. Okay, so you can do entire builds. That's kind of neat, I guess. Yoshi Burger messes me up because it implies Yoshis are harvested and consumed. No, it probably just means that like there's like a Yoshi in a suit and tie that's like managing the finances for the car company. I mean, the car customization in Sonic doesn't actually do much outside of the specific type the car is. Oh, also, I'm sorry. This is a Nikudachi debut stream, so I do apologize if I haven't done like a better job at talking about Nikudachi, but I'm probably the most chaotic airheaded member, so I feel like I won't do a good job, but it's been a bit, so let me go ahead and replug Nikudachi right here for you, If you feel like following our Twitter, you could keep up with our activities. I think we do have plans to do a collab stream at least once a month, because you know everybody has like different schedules. Everybody is also balancing different collabs with other people, other friends, etc. So I think having just a minimum of at least one once a month is pretty cool. Another thing I really like about Nikudachi is we actually, am I allowed to talk about the inner workings? We actually have cult meetings every week, which really helps things feel tight and maintained. Something as subtle as that I feel like is really important. I do hope that we stick to that. Even if meetings aren't always like that eventful, I think that's really cool. And I really appreciate that. As somebody who's very, very chaotic, I do actually like structure. Like, I try. It just, it doesn't, like, work with me very well as a person, but I do appreciate it a lot. Pumpkin and Nessa, 2 VTubers, 1 brain. We're kind of, like, kind of different, though, but I guess we're so similar. It's like we're 75% similar. I mean, people eat Pokemon which have their own language and intelligence. I want to eat a Pokemon. I like the videos that I guess they were taking down of people prepping up Pokemon and cutting them up into pieces. It's a little bit morbid, but I think it's kind of neat. Yeah, like, we gotta eat the Slowpoke tails. I mean, I wonder how good they actually are. What if it's like shark fin soup and it's not good? Yeah, it was like a plot point, and I believe in Pokemon Silver and Gold. Right? It was Silver and Gold? Or wait, was it Red and Blue? Or green? Right? They're supposed to be sweet, they have syrup. It was Silver and Gold? Okay, I just had to make sure. Yeah, the Chikorita video might be my favorite one. But I would never... I like Totodile a lot. I don't know if I would want to see him prepped and eaten. If it's Chikorita, I don't care. But not my beautiful Totodile. But people don't typically want to eat crocodiles or gators, although I do in real life. Milk tank. I like the milk. There's like milk tank milk in the cartons. And wouldn't they be like pink and cute coated? I wonder if that's like a thing in Japan. Like if you can get like milk tank themed milk. There's a video that I recently watched because I was glancing through Harry Patridge videos again. And I watched his Pokemon video again, which I hadn't seen in a long time. And it perfectly summarizes, like, I don't think he's trying to diss Pokemon, but it kind of perfectly summarizes why I don't get into Pokemon very easily. And it's basically that everybody's weird and obsessed with Pokemon. Like, the entire planet. Everything is about Pokemon. They don't even have hospitals for real people. It's just for Pokemon. It's just like, no, there's no hobbies outside of Pokemon. I'm a snowboarder. Oh, no, a Pokemon snowboarder. Like, I bring my Pokemon with me when I snowboard on my Pokemon-themed snowboard at the Pokemon-themed snowboarding park. It's kind of scary. Specifically, Whitney's milk tank. You want to eat that one? Why? Because it beats you? When they gonna make strawberry cows real? Feels like that would be controversial. But it would be cool. I don't like strawberry milk, though. I think that, maybe if it's, like, real strawberry, I suppose. But when it's that artificial strawberry syrup, I think it's kind of gross. I mean, there are things outside of just Pokemon, but there's no reason for them to go around showing often. Like, what kind of stuff? I'm kind of, like, out of the loop. I'm just a hater, not educated. Store-bought strawberry milk tastes like sugary cardboard. Yeah, like Nesquik and stuff. I don't think it's good. And we at the Nikudachi don't tolerate that. Oh, thank you. They're called meetings, but they're just my excuse to hang out with everybody. Hey. So, I don't know if that's passed, but there was a thing that you guys were wanting to watch. It had an @ symbol inside of it. What was that called? It looks like some CGI series that I missed out on. I want to see that. Yeah, Malice doll. I feel like I've actually seen that term before, but I've never looked into it. There's also a Galarians movie. We should watch that too. You know Galarians, the game? They had a movie, I think. I don't know if it was CGI or not. I don't remember. And we could watch the Sin movie too. It's garbage. Sucks. You love my hater vibes? Wow. Well, I'm gonna freshen up, and then when I come back, I'll be even more hateful. You don't want to play the game? Galarian's kind of whack, but it's fun enough. I still need to start over and stream it. Hey, Arius. Hi. Never heard of Galarians? It wasn't... It's just one of those survival horrors that I guess didn't really take off much. It was for the PlayStation 1. I think it was like 4 discs. It's a pretty big jewel case. I typically don't see people talk about it. There was also a sequel, I think, on PS2. I have it, but I don't know how it is. I've never like really looked into it. All I know is that it's, I guess, more action leaning, whereas the first Galarians is survival horror. It's a mixed bag game, and I usually cite that game as being a rare example of fixed camera done very roughly. A lot of the scenery is very samey looking, and the way the fixed camera steers you, so to speak, is just a bit confusing. Yeah. Hi, Machina. Hello. You caught me in time. The sequel is your standard PS2 beat 'em up that feels impossibly too fast. Do you like it, or is it kind of like, is it like cult following tier, or is it just whack? Like Ari but wonky, kind of like a lot of the lesser known survival horrors are typically trying to be Resident Evil or Silent Hill, and they're not doing it as good. Hi, Robin. Hello. That is Robin. That is my fellow Dollhouse member, if anybody could shout her out. I feel like a maniac asking for somebody to do that. Galarians also had a weird sort of hitching with transition in between camera angles. It didn't feel as smooth as RE1. Are you talking about the camera cut delays? Where like whenever it's time for the camera to cut, it kind of freezes for a second and then does it? I didn't remember that much, but I also feel like old Resident Evil kind of does that a little bit too, but maybe not as delayed. I would have to refresh in that. Remember Animal Crossing has that too. The things getting caught, like whenever, like an old Animal Crossing for, you know, N64 and GameCube technically. Whenever you go to another spot, it like freezes for a second before it moves on to the next. I wonder if it also was like an optimization. I don't know. Like, does anybody if you're experienced with Galarians, why is that game 4 discs? Maybe I just don't get around a lot, but I haven't seen very many PS1 games that were 4 discs. I only got as far as the end, towards the very ends of the house section after the labs. You kind of like leave the location for some reason. You are in like a sort of Resident Evil kind of mansion. Final Fantasy VII was 3, I guess, but I've never heard of 4. I guess that would make sense because being JRPG and everything. I was like, how the fuck is Galarians that long? And Galarians, the other rough thing about it is that you are on a ticking timer. Like, you have a meter that's constantly draining, so you need to be getting through that shit quickly and finding resources to manage it. I think it's your Menhera meter, and when your Menhera meter goes, like, all the way down, then I think you start taking damage and freezing up and doing stuff like that. But I did remember there was, like, a kind of, strategy regarding that. Like, sometimes you should let yourself get to that point. I don't really remember. I would guess it's because discs are cheap to print and it was more impressive to have 4 discs. I guess that's like an idea. God Hand's one of the best PS2 beat 'em up. That's one of the ones that I've been meaning to play for a really long time now. I played some point-and-click games that feel very limited, but still come with 3 or more discs. I wonder if it's just resolution, like texture resolution stuff, the amount of textures. Because that would eat up a lot of space. And music files, I suppose. You turn into the one scene from Elfen Light if you try to use power as when you're full Menhera. Oh, based. Oh yeah, and also, Ghost reminded me that I bought them, Bayonetta a while back, and I would like to collab with him one day and make him play Bayonetta, because it feels like a Ghost core game. But Ghost says weird stuff like he doesn't play cool video games or something. I don't know what he's talking about. You don't just casually play Haunting Ground, like, you know what I mean? I feel like Bayonetta would be right up your alley. Even stuff like voice acting used to require cutting other game assets back in the day. Yeah, like audio files in general would just take up so much space. It would be the pre-rendered scenes, I'm guessing. Yeah. But still takes up less space than 3D, right? So pre-render pretty cool. Play cool games, but you're bad at games. Oh, okay, so like deeply mechanic-focused, arcadey kind of games. It could also be that gameplay assets have to be on each disc anyway, so digital disc doesn't add too much room. I see. Yo, we gotta watch those things. Wait. About Malistol, did you guys end up watching that or not? What happened? Because it seems like you were planning to set it up yesterday. Not yet? Okay, make sure that I can be there for that, because I want to watch. I really like the idea of catching up on media that I missed. I didn't really watch a lot of CGI stuff, not from Japan anyway. Yeah, schedule it. If you schedule it, then we can mostly be able to make it, I think. Most of us. Hey, I didn't get my latte. That makes me sad. But I think, have I been going about an hour? Unfortunately, I don't really have too much else to say. Although I have really enjoyed hanging with everybody. It's always nice to see you guys. And I am sorry about... I guess I should have mentioned. I feel a lot of shame. I have not been able to look at any of the notifications on Twitter of people responding to my bullshit. But I do appreciate those who have supported me and those who have shown me kindness and understanding. Even though I can be kind of a huge cunt and stupid and dumb and dummy thick, I'm very sorry and also very grateful. So thank you for being patient with me. I will try to come back stronger. Maybe try to cancel more streams if I feel in a bad mood, rather than try to tough it out and then just have to leave early anyway. Try to figure it out. I'm not talking bad about myself. I'm just saying.
Names of a friends.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you. No latte. Hiatus back on. Thank you so much for streaming and hanging out. You're awesome. Please rest and heal. You deserve it. Rest and suffer. I would rather do. I wish... Is there anybody I can raid that's Nikudachi related? I don't know if any Niku members are going to stream today. Also, I am sorry for abruptly ending yesterday. It was very rude to do. Very sorry. Let's see who's around. Oh, and remember, I'll be back. Oh, I should plug all my socials since it'll be a bit since I'll be back. But here's my Discord. If you feel like joining my solo community, sometimes we do community nights, but I won't be doing that until I come back, I guess. Hi, Miru. Hello. Glad you can make it though. Here's my website that has like all my external links, anything that you expect from a VTuber. Here is, sorry to spam you. Here is my Twitter where I post schedule updates or like bitchin'. And then here is one more plug for Nikudachi and the Nikudachi Discord. If you feel like joining our new community. Thank you. So let's go ahead and I think somebody said that Lobotomy is live. So why don't we raid Lobotomy? Oh, and thank you for posting that. Let's raid Lobotomy Bunny. Okay, and good night, everybody. Good night, and thank you for coming.